and queens and gentle Xenos. Coming to you live from Rick Priestley's palatial mansion. This is the #1 Xenos shit show on the internet, the Creature Conference. And here is your host, Mr. Ping.
Hello and welcome. Oh, Radon's here. Good to see you. Hello and welcome to the Creature Conference, the #1 Xenos shit show on the internet. I'm your host, Modern Synthesist, otherwise known as Mr. Pink. I'm joined by my buddies Hydra.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening. Flynnhammer.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Ooh.
And apparently Radon995, who is the person saving us from having 0 persons in the chat. Thank you, Radon. I looked, I'm like, oh god, no one's in the chat. Fantastic. We've kind of been off schedule for a while. I think I was away, so we couldn't do a Creature Conference. And then I got what was probably COVID and couldn't do a Work in Progress Wednesday. But we're here. We're going to do a thing. I know I said we're not going to talk about Alien Earth, but we're probably going to talk about Alien Earth, so we'll see how that goes. And I got a shiny new box of Raveners, purchased from my dear friends at Fenris Workshop. If you'd like to support this channel and you live in Canada, check out the link in the bio. My affiliate link at Fenris. These guys are insane. Like, oh, I can also talk about the sculpting lessons I gave in Montreal, because I don't think I've talked about that. Supported by Fenris Workshop, because they're awesome. I bought these miniatures, but technically you bought me these miniatures, you lovely people who actually go and use the affiliate link, because I was able to use the credit from your affiliate purchases to buy these. So thanks so much. I'm going to open them and maybe assemble some and resist the urge to convert stuff, because it's important to sometimes just build things based on the directions.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so, oh, Radon says that they want to get another set of Raveners. I guess this is going to be fun. Well, the thing is, like, you can build them as the fancy damn Kill Team Ravener squad of coolness, or you can build them as normal Raveners. And I figure I'm going to build them as the fancy damn Kill Team squad of coolness, but I am curious what they look like as normal Raveners. This guy, Mr. Fin on Head, doesn't speak to me. So,
Yeah.
I wonder if I can build him as a normal Ravener or something. I don't know.
I'm going to disappoint you.
Huh?
That fin head is that head.
There's no normal Ravener head?
So that is the head he has.
Oh, well. Looks
There's
like
no
I'm
other
converting
option.
at least one model.
I
Let's do it.
was about to say, well, that's not an issue to Mr. Green stuff, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Green stuff. Oh, my. Oh, my. Simon,
Yes.
I was thinking that you should try to reach out to people who run miniature events in Germany and do some sculpting workshops for them.
Yeah, I had the idea of making my own sculpting event. Just
Ooh.
like, hey, yeah, I'm doing this, and invite and see who would show up. There are quite a few straightforward from the Magabotato crew who would initially book a weekend with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no fucking time. This plan has been stuck in my head for 2 years now, or
Yep.
3. That the first time that someone said, "Hey, do this," and I was like, "Yeah, let's do this," and yeah, let's do the not this summer, but maybe in fall, but maybe next spring, or even next summer, or next winter, or next year. How about next year?
But you've also just started off a new 28 initiative as well.
Yes, but the beauty of that is I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You just have to be hype, man.
Except to be, well, I'm the one who's doing it. You have to be like lead by example. You've got to make lots of those bags.
Oh yes, of course. When I go to a convention, of course I will. So, have you seen what it is?
The bag? No, I haven't seen bags. I've not been up on. Apparently, I don't go on Instagram as much as I used to. So
Okay, I
Roy's only
just
posted like today.
posted about it a few. I don't know. just a few hours ago.
Oh, so Flynnhammer is just like terminally online. That's the issue here.
No, I got a notification about it. That's Simon posted
That's
it.
whoa. Why do I need to log into my Instagram again? Oh, that's
Instagram's
weird.
just sending me loads of notifications because I haven't actually posted anything for.
Oh, so they're
I
trying to
kind of
engage
want to
you.
say about 3 months.
Yeah. They're trying to re-engage you, is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, Flynnhammer, come back to the shiny. Yeah, I haven't posted.
More than
I've
3
posted
months.
maybe 12 times this year or something, which is a record
I
for
haven't
me.
Yeah.
Sorry, one sec. I'm trying to look up these bags that Simon's talking about.
No bags yet.
Mm.
So the idea is that I feel like I wanted to have a community event myself, but I don't go to conventions.
Where's your first
Not on
problem?
a regular basis, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe once a year, or maybe if I'm lucky, twice a year. And so I thought that how about a decentralized um, uh, community event where no one has to prepare anything or get a venue or anything. So my idea is to have a secret society of like-minded people who meet, because I feel like think about all the wonderful people you are not meeting because you don't know that they love the hobby as you.
Yeah.
You just walk past them on a convention and be like, oh yeah, uh, that dude with that Star Wars T-shirt could have been someone interesting to talk to, but I will never find out because there's no reason to talk to strangers. So my idea is to have this decentralized thing. So the basic idea is you stick a 28 of any sort visible on your body. You either wear it as a T-shirt or as a sticker, or you just some I have folks fantasizing about screen printing T-shirts, or you could even take just some tape and write with a marker a 28 on it and stick it to your chest. As long as it's visible for others, you run around a convention, and when someone who is knowing about this sees this, approaches you and says, hey, where are you going? And you answer, into darkness. That's the
Into darkness. Amazing.
exactly. That's the phrase you need to know. So if you know this phrase, then you know of each other that you like, converting, kit bashing, indie stuff, all those things. But here comes the catch. Here comes the part that Flynn is talking about. When you do exchange this parole, this secret password, you have to, and there's no excuse, you have to exchange a bag full of bits. And these bits bags there need to be enough bits in there to build at least one complete model. So a torso, head, legs, whatever, and whatever you want to chuck in there as well. So that's what you have to do. And when someone walks up to you and you're wearing this 28, and someone says, "Hey, where are you going?" and you answer, "Into darkness," then you have to exchange those bags.
So like, but the problem is like you got to pack all those bags before the event. Make
Yeah,
sure you have them
exactly.
with you.
Yes, exactly. In my fantasy, you can even be approached while not being on a convention, but while you're doing grocery shopping. Someone walks up and says, "Hey, where are you going?" Into darkness. And then you have to be prepared. In that moment, you have to, you know, uh, have your little bit bags on you. Um, and yeah, I hope this way, people kind of get together. That would have probably not no reason to talk to each other beforehand. Yeah, and I pitched that idea to parts of the German community, and there are already well, there's the Spiel in Essen rolling up, and there are already preparations made by folks to be one of the knowing, and the whole thing is called Project Gnaros, because Gnaros is the Latin word for knowing. So the person who knows things, who's in the loop, part of the secret society.
Oh, that's why you have this post on your thing, which is, "Do you want to be amongst the knowing, an initiate?" That it?
Yes, that's it.
Naros. It's a gnarly name.
Yeah, I love that it sounds so so rough.
And did you get Where Are You Going Into Darkness from I Have Friends Everywhere?
Of course, I toyed around with the idea of having I have friends everywhere as a catchphrase. Uh, and then I started to look into those phrases. And there are two different approaches there with those secret societies and all that. So the first is that you have someone walk up to you, and then he has to have the right password. But when you meet someone, when you meet a stranger, both have to kind of be how do I put this? You have to have the first part of these clues has to be something that is not uh special.
It's not weird.
Like,
you can't go up to
it's
someone
not
and go,
weird.
"Purple monkey dishwasher."
Yeah. Something like that. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I love the idea of I have friends everywhere. But I try to put it a little different.
Yeah.
And of course I worked a little joke in there, because I probably have talked about this, that I'm doing this little podcast um, here in German,
Mm-hmm.
where we talk about indie stuff, indie games and community and
MAGA
all that.
potato.
Yeah. And that format we're doing is called In die Dunkelheit, which translates to Into Darkness. But this
Oh.
joke only works in German, because indie, you can either say indie like independent,
Mm-hmm.
or you say indie, which is in German two words, and then translates into darkness. Like, it's a play on words. It's
Oh,
funny.
just saying "in D" in German means into darkness?
No, indie means in, like into.
Into, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been preparing and cooking on for a while now, and now I have got everything together, because I have a friend who designed a little STL file,
Yeah.
which, if you have a printer, an FDM printer, you can print that little file and stick it to your, like, wear it as a pin or as a little badge.
Yeah.
It's either like a base size 28 base size circle thing,
Mm-hmm.
that you can where there's like, so there are little arrows in there that
Mhm.
go up and down, and it looks like a measurement arrows. Or you take my skull design. So there's a little skull which has no eyes but has 28 instead of eyes.
Oh, cool. Where's these designs?
You
Are they
can
on your website? They're not on your Instagram?
they will be on the Magabotato website.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah,
I think it's a good idea.
we have been hacked, so the
Oh,
website
yeah,
is
I
still
saw
a little
that.
bit in turmoil, and yeah, so we couldn't put it on the website as I
Sorry,
planned.
dude, that really
but
sucks that you guys got hacked.
yeah, that was really weird. Well, I'm not that long in the team, but others who have been in the team for years suddenly saw the work of over 10 years in jeopardy, and that was horrible and frightening and frustrating and all that in one go.
Yeah. Well, you guys got it back, right? Didn't I see?
Yes, they finally, the tech wizards somehow managed to get it back.
Good. Happy to hear that.
Oh yeah.
You know you've made it now when people are trying to hack you.
That is that
Well,
how we measure it?
that they try to hack again.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, again? No, I think Flynnhammer's just the first time. Got hacked
And
twice?
no, just once.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And what
so initial thoughts
Yeah.
on these Ravners. There's this, what the hell is it? There's this thing that comes with them, and I was like, oh, cool, they're actually packaging the rules with miniatures. No, this is just like a punch card thing. This could totally have had rules in it, but they're like, the rules are free online, but if you want them printed, you have to buy cards that go with them, which I also bought because I'm a fool who thinks that he might play the game sometime soon. But,
Are you on about kill team rules or?
Kill Team.
Oh,
Who
yeah,
cares
the
about
kill team
Warhammer
rules are on
40k, man? That shit is dead.
it. Go to the back of the instruction build guide.
Oh shit, there's rules in here? Did I buy those things like a chump?
Well, if you go to the back of the build guide, normally they have them on there
No,
now for the
no.
kill team stuff.
No. They do not.
Or, wait, do you
Online or
just buy
something.
them as separate Raveners?
I bought the Kill Team box of them
Oh,
separate
wait, yeah.
from the
Strange.
Typhon thing. Because in Typhon they had the rules in there?
Yeah, in Typhon they had the rules in there.
Oh, that's shitty. They could have just put that in here. But, well,
Mm.
maybe that book also had like the build instructions for the terrain? I don't know.
Yeah, it does. Also, just like I found out with the terrain, which I think we'll talk about. I'll talk about when we get to talking about the terrain.
Okay. All right, I'll build the first guy, which is Finhead, but I'm not going to put a Finhead on him. Flynnhammer, what have you been up to?
I haven't really been up to any hobbying for a while, actually. But I've been getting back into playing sport and dealing with a groin injury.
Oh yeah. Damn. Sorry about your injury.
It's just been I've not really rested it, so it's just all done any physio to.
Yeah,
strengthen
man.
it.
Hard for you to rest your groin because you're spending all your time hooking up with the ladies, right? Am I right, guys? Ha! Sorry. I wanted to make a broy joke.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
He had a groin injury.
So,
It
no, but it's-
demands to be
what-
done. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the route for it. But it has given me time to go like, okay, what is it that I need to focus on hobby wise to get there? Because I'm actually really close to being all right. I'm off buying anything from eBay. The only things I'm looking out for on eBay now are
What?
limited edition banners from like the old fantasy ones when they did the whole here's this big starter box for this army.
Which
Mhm.
Here's a
ones
limited
are you
edition
looking
model.
for?
The Bretonian one and one of the Chaos ones. I've seen them, but they're just a bit too much right now. So I'm like hoping someone else comes there. And then the other one is the Steam Tank variants, and there's only
Steam Tank
3 I
variants.
need. Yeah, so the old metal Steam Tank, they had some variants that were built, but they were specific conversion kits,
Mhm.
and that's the only place to get Hell Blaster volley gun. But it's not the old Hell Blaster metal that you had. It was like their own specific barrel. And on one of the Facebook groups, some guys found like, oh, I found all my old ones. I'm going to sell some of them. The guy's in the States, he's put them up on eBay, but he's only selling in the States. And it's already the price of it is just like, yeah, that's already quite a ridiculous price.
Dude, I've got an American address if you need it.
Nah,
But if the price is
it's already
ridiculous, doesn't sound like it.
yeah, it's already a ridiculous price. I'm like, and I'm also thinking it might be one of those that they do as made to order, because they seem to be doing a second wave of made to order for the old world with other kits. So it might be one that they go
Oh,
like, all right, we'll
interesting.
throw it into there. Yeah.
Sucks to be whoever bought it off that guy.
Oh no, the guy's still selling it. It's already at 160 quid UK,
Just for the
200
barrel?
something dollars. No, it's yeah, it's
The whole
just. I think he's selling the. Let me have a look because
must be the
I saw
entire
it before.
steam tank.
I think
How
he's selling
much
the
are
steam
those?
tank.
How much are those standard beerers?
Which standard bearers?
The ones you're
You
looking for,
talked
the
about.
limited ones.
Oh, one of the ones that the Chaos one is already 102 quid in America plus 20 quid postage from America. The Bretonian is 77 pounds from Italy, and then it is, I'm just trying to see, like 31 pounds postage. So they both come out to about 100 quid.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I need to, because I have a few of them in a box somewhere,
Mm.
and yeah, I wasn't sure if anyone would be still interested in in them. That's why I'm asking so stupidly. But apparently there's still a market for them. I should get them out and
Those
get
are the
them there.
limited ones, Simon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It does depend on what they go for, because obviously it's like, if that Italian one was being sold here in the UK, I would have bought it, because it's only that the postage cost is the main issue,
Yeah.
because like paying over nearly half the price in postage is a bit
What?
of a ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
Well, you should move to Canada.
And
We're
you have
used to that.
No, but it's like, I bought other things from Italy and it's nowhere near that price.
Yeah, usually it's the seller is lazy and doesn't want to look up the cheapest rate. They're just like, this one's easy, and eBay supplies it.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure if I would get used to that, because I feel like there's so much cool stuff in the world and I'm not buying it, because then I always look at the shipping rate and then I'm sorry, I'm out of here.
Because I'm looking at the shipping rate and then, okay, what's the probable import costs as well on top of that?
Oh yeah.
And that's where it goes like, oh, okay, this is getting a bit ridiculous. And I think it's part of it is like, I'm going to just put it as a high cost to send to the UK, because I don't want to ship to the UK because of all the extra effort. And if then someone pays me that extra effort, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I think that's the hobby stuff. On my end, I haven't done a ton of hobby, but I did manage to. I'm working on a living swarm hive tyrant thing. It's a commission, and I managed to do some work on the. Hold on, let me find him. The sword for it, which is based on a Roberto Cirillo sketch. So it's plasticard with. This is a piece of a Tyrannifex gun arm, and then this is I think a Hive Guard or Tyrant Guard scale Crushing Claw arm. This is some tubes from aforementioned Tyrannifex gun arm. Weird Scything Talon thing. I don't even remember what that is. This is from a Death Spitter. And I just kind of like glued all that shit together, and then I started reinforcing it with pure green stuff. So that's going to be his big sword arm. And then I also am making a head for him. Based on a unreleased Roberto Cirillo sketch, or at least one that he didn't get posted to the Games Workshop site. To like a hive tyrant that has this kind of like forward armor thing on his mouth. I don't know what that's supposed to be called in like real armor circles. So yeah, I gotta fill this in. Oh, hot tip. This is a hive tyrant head, but that's a Norn emissary mouth on there, because I think it's hilarious how small the Norn emissary mouth is. And then this is the standard hive tyrant horn, but I've cut it. I repositioned it so that it's like angled back more than angled forward, and then I cut off part of it, and I am smoothing down this curve to make it, again, look more like the Roberto Cirillo sketch. I think I posted it on my Blue Sky. I don't know if I posted it on YouTube. I should post it on YouTube, the sketch alongside it. I also repositioned the neck of the Hive Tyrant, I think, to make the head sit up higher. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what my hobby stuff that I've gotten up to lately.
Cool.
But now I'm messing around with Raveners because that's fun. You know what I hate? Like brand new models, brand spanking new models from Games Workshop. Why do they still have such horrible mold lines?
Because they don't give a fuck.
Hey, that's the right answer, because they don't give a fuck. I agree. Yeah.
Talking
like,
about mold lines.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're doing your revenues there, and it's very hard to see on the screen, but I got some things here as well. I'm back into sculpting,
Good.
which I haven't done in a long time, and it's horribly fun. And I think I'm doing my first actually miniature things I want to sell.
Cool. Wait, didn't you sell the fish?
Yeah, I'm still working on
And the
fish
idols?
stuff. Yeah, well, the idols are terrain; they don't really count. But what I did here is, I made, or my idea is to make a bits pack.
Yep.
I have my little test dummy here, Frostgrave adventure, to get the scales right. So I made 2 sets of claws, of crab claws.
Ooh.
One left and one right.
Yeah.
So the idea is to basically take any body and stick those arms on it and be like, hey, this is a crab person.
But they will also be
And
useful for lots of other miniatures.
yeah, of course. Well, the idea is that you take whatever miniature you have, 28, and then you stick those things to it.
Yeah.
And then I made this bell. On the one side, it's good old Cthulhu, and on the other side is an eye. So the idea is that you can either keep both of those, or you file off one of them, or both, and then you have a blank blank bell.
Yeah.
Because in Omentide you can have something that's called a bell bearer.
Mhm.
So that's a monster that's apparently to ring a bell of doom all the time. Yeah, and people are struggling to find a bell. I'm blessed with bells because Flynnhammer has sent me so many.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are people. What I did was I took this metal bell from a Christmas candy thing,
Yeah.
chocolate thing, and we talked on the Discord about what bells to use, and I actually sent one of those to someone on the Discord because he said I need a bell right now. I can't wait for Christmas, so I'm sending Christmas candy bells through the lands. That was
Nice.
funny.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the most ridiculous thing. I've mailed people Tim Hortons coffee stir sticks because they're the best tool for sculpting stitches. And they couldn't get the plastic stir sticks wherever they lived.
Oh
Where
yeah,
did the chocolate Linda Bunny's bell work?
yeah. It's the no, not the bunny, because the bunny has the
Round bell?
has a round closed bell,
Ah,
but the Santa Claus,
ah,
like a
ah.
proper bell that's open on the bottom. And of course, I have Mr. Tentacle Arms. I'm calling him Patrick Starfish because I sculpted the tentacles. They have those suckers on the inside, and I sculpted them straight because I want to cast them in resin. So when you heat them up, you can bend it the way you need them.
Oh,
But until
cool.
it looks really goofy. Yeah. And of course, I learned from Ramshackle Games, and he has these
The
awesome
gates.
what?
Sprue gates.
Sprue gates, yes. So I made this one, which is basically polymer clay with shells stuck to them. So in my
Oh,
fantasy,
that's
you
smart.
go and saw off the shells, and then you have some things to stick to your bases. And then I sculpted a wooden crate and a chest, like a
Oh,
treasure.
wicked.
So these shall be, you know,
Sprue gates?
the gates. Yes, just as you
Oh
said, the
man.
gate.
So are you sending these things to Curtis to cast?
I'm a little torn. I would love to, because it would be his work then, and but on the other side, you know, I'm tempted to try out if I can pull this off myself.
No.
So that
No, I'm so tired of watching you kill yourself for Solstice 28. Just send them to Curtis. You gotta, I'm sure you could do it, but you just said you don't have time. Curtis has all the time, and by doing that, you're supporting Curtis and making sure that he can cast more models for other people.
that's true. But you know, how should I put this politely? I like the funds in my pocket just as much.
You'll still get money from him. Like, he'll give you a cut.
Yeah.
Oh, he does?
That's how, yeah. You don't just send it to him and like, here, happy Merry Christmas, take all the casting money from this. No, dude, he gives you the money.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a consignment thing. He'll take a cut, but it's a or at least that was my understanding when I sent him my stuff to cast. I hope that's the case.
Now he's very happy with some turn the terrain things.
Yeah, I mentioned
Simon, I
it.
was going to say send them the statues for the solstice, because that would be a brilliant way of getting them out there to more people as well.
Yeah, and he can sell them
Without
and you
you
can get
having
a
a headache.
cut.
Okay. Well, maybe then I have to look into this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my way of, I think I've said it on the stream before, but I'll say it again, that I have actually sent some stuff to Curtis to cast. He has cast them. I have seen casts. Is Tom in the chat? Is Tom here?
No, not yet.
Oh, damn.
Diana is here, but
Tom
no
was in the chat. Diana, can you throw a stuffy at Tom? I don't know if he's around. If Tom was here, he could tell you about having fondled the casts of my miniatures, because I think he actually cast some of the casts with Curtis. So yeah, they're real things, and they've been sent to a very talented friend of ours to paint, so that they'll look nice and shiny on Curtis's site. So they will be available soon. Make sure you're tuned to me, tuned to Ramshackle Games, tuned to all kinds of stuff, so that you can get some original modern synthesis scratch sculpted Xenos terrain.
Cool. That's pretty exciting.
Xenomorph inspired.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the hope is that these pieces of Xenos terrain may also be featured in an upcoming issue of White Dwarf that goes on pre-order this weekend. It has been alleged to me by the staff at White Dwarf that my miniatures will be appearing in issue, God, what is it?
517.
Thank you, Flynnhammer. Issue 517, which is the, I believe, I don't know if it's the October or the November issue. The next issue of White Dwarf.
October's issue.
Thank you. There's like a whole like feature on scenery. So my display board where it's like the big mycetic spore crashed into a Imperial ship allegedly is going to be featured in the magazine. I'm not going to believe it until I see it, because this has been a very, very long process. Involving me giving up on the fact that this is ever going to be featured and then being like, no, it's good. So, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. But if you'd like to believe, or you'd like to see, it might be a good idea to pick up the next issue of White Dwarf, if you can afford it.
Do you believe in magic?
And I hope you do. issue. So that'll be exciting if it materializes. And I'm even working on a video
Ooh.
to tell you how to get your miniatures featured in White Dwarf. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be what you expect.
But does that even still work anymore, seeing as the editor doesn't work there in a few months?
I think he's almost done it. Well, no, he's the head editor. They're still going to have White Dwarf. There's still a whole. So when I when I first tried to send miniature photos to the White Dwarf team, they let me know that they're a team of 6 people or something. And I'm like, how the hell do you produce this magazine with 6? And like the guy I was talking to who was answering the emails is also the one guy who writes all the articles. I'm like, how the heck are you pulling this off with such minimal manpower? But now they're cutting the head editor's job. So I don't know how they're going to do it with even less manpower. It's concerning.
Or they could be going, head editor's going, but we're having 2 other people because we can afford them now.
No, I doubt that. It's
But
Games
that's
of
not how the
Workshop.
corporate world works.
They're just gonna save some money and spend it on something else, like giving shareholders money or whatever.
Probably yes.
Yeah. Ooh, I know this is a completely sidetrack thing, but it's related to the White Dwarf. It's a
Is this some
conjectural way.
foil hat?
No, this is not Fin4 hat at all. This
Okay.
goes back to an old stream joke. Because I'm on the Sunday preview article to have like the whole. That's how I knew it was White Dwarf 517.
Yeah, good man.
Right beneath it, they've got the new plushies that are coming out.
They do? I didn't even see that.
So they have a Space Marine plushie that
Okay.
we can use to throw to find our lost bits.
Oh, that'll work well. Good call.
What I was also surprised by is the collaboration between GW and what's that, Procase or what?
What?
Those people that make sleeves for magic cards.
Oh, Pro Gear? Is that what they're called? No.
Oh,
Possibly.
Is that in relation to the Spitewood stuff for the
No,
underworld?
where you can put your codexes in and your data sheets and all that, and have fancy Space Marine or a Revener, I think, or a Tyranid.
What? I didn't see this.
Wait, where's that one?
How's that?
Oh, you know, is
People
that
who
maybe
play
for Kill
Magic know
Team?
how that is.
Is that for the
What?
Kill Team cards? Because they have the rules cards for Kill Team?
Yeah, I think you can put them in there as well. I think that was that's what the commercial said.
Listen, I've been looking for a case for my 1996 Tyranid Codex for a long time. I don't think that'll be the right size, but whatever.
You just need an A4 size case. Simple.
Is it A4? I don't know. I was having
Yeah, the
trouble
codex is
locating
A4.
one, but maybe I was just making it harder than I needed to. I wanted it to be like hard plastic, like one of those hard plastic, like, comic book cases.
Oh, like the ones they do gradings in.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on.
So one thing I really like about the Ravners are these cool carapace backs that they've got. They look really neat. And they seem more streamlined than the warrior kind of ones they had before. Cool. Okay, maybe I should talk about what I've been up to hobby-wise, which is, oh, I mentioned that I was working on that miniature, but my big hobby thing that I did recently was I traveled to Montreal, which is in Quebec, the French-speaking province in Canada. I say that, but there's also people who speak English there, but it's the predominantly French-speaking province in Canada. And there I attended the Black Shield tournament. Black Shield tournament, you say? But Mr. Pink, you don't play the game. That's right, friend and loyal YouTube stream watcher. I do not play the game. But I had an opportunity to teach 2 courses a... God damn. Was I supposed to assemble this around that? Oh, no, wait. It goes that way.
Yeah, it's a fun build.
We're just going to shove this
You
in here and hope for the best. Oh, I have to, like, slot it in?
you put
Oh, okay. I
put
did it
like
with
the
brute
back on,
force.
and then you put the back on first, and
You-
then you slot the front into it because it clicks
You can
into
brute
place.
force it if you need to, because I
Yeah.
just needed to. This looks good. I like that they put these scales back on them. I hate that there's a mold line running down the scales. That's the dumbest shit ever.
But would
But,
you rather have the spikes on the back? That doesn't make any sense for burrowing down in the earth.
That's no good. Yeah, so I got to go to I went to Montreal. And I taught 2 horses at the like I said, I don't play the tournament. I don't
Said
play in the
two
tournaments.
horses.
What?
I understood that you said I taught 2 horses.
I taught 2 horses how to sculpt with green stuff and how
That's
to
pretty amazing.
kit bash miniatures. I think it might have been a world record. I may have been the first person who ever taught a horse to kit bash.
Good.
So the next Green Knight will actually be sculpted by Green Knight's horse.
Loving it.
Oh shit. We didn't do our thing. Flynnhammer, what part of Rick Priestley's palatial mansion are we coming to everyone live from this week?
We're coming from the sculpting storeroom.
What is he
No,
storing?
we're
Oh,
coming from the stable where his
Thank you.
sculpting horses are located.
Sorry,
Yes,
thanks
the
for taking
stable.
over there, Hydra. Yes, we're coming to you live from Rick Priestley's stable, where he keeps his sculpting horses. Little did you know that though Rick Priestley never sculpted any miniatures for Warhammer or Warhammer 40k, his horses did a lot. I'm pretty sure their names were Rick and whatever his brother's name was, Perry.
Michael.
Oh, I
And
thought
Michael Perry. You
Blitzen
thought they were
and-
men? They were actually horses.
But he didn't lose his arm.
No, that's
lost
why
his
he could
hoof.
still sculpt amazingly after he lost his arm, because it was the horse doing it the whole time.
I can attest to that because I met the Perrys at the Tactica this earlier this year,
Yeah.
and that's why they sculpt so many Napoleonic horses as well.
Ugh.
Wow, this is going deep. I love it. Yeah, actually I think his Rick Priestley's horses may have been moved to the stable at, God, what is it called? I went there. Foundry. Thank you. The stables at Foundry Games, which was out back of, God, I'm losing his name. Flynnhammer, help me.
Ansel?
Brian Ansell.
Brian Ansell's mansion. He had Foundry Games out in the stables out back, and I think that's where they kept all the sculpting horses.
Yep.
So we're actually coming to you live
Yeah.
from Foundry. There's a portal in Rick Priestley's mansion that goes to the Foundry stables, so that he can go and feed the Foundry sculpting horses.
I think
Remember this
people
for the
need to
next
know
drawing.
that,
Sorry?
GW sculpting force is basically horses.
Okay, I feel like I should make like this ridiculous offer that I will like send someone a hat if they kit bash a sculpting horse.
It's also, it kind of makes a new the new idea behind that the sculptors are workhorses.
Oh, Flynn! Oh,
Ho, 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 ho.
it must be that Monty Python gene coming out. You Brits all have. Yeah, the workhorse sculpting horse. Okay, so we're coming to you live from the stables. I was not at the stables. I was not teaching horses. I was teaching courses. A course. Sculpting course. In Montreal. The lovely people at Fenris Workshop, I plugged them at the beginning of the stream. Use the link in the description below to buy your Warhammer from them for discount in Canada, because it helps support the channel when you use that link. Those lovely dudes, they were planning this event in Montreal. It's going to be a tournament, but I saw that they were also offering classes, not horses, for painting. And because I have a good relationship with them, because of like the whole like being an affiliate thing, and also because when I was planning to attend Adepticon before my deep vein thrombosis got in the way, Fenris was planning to attend just to like check out the event, not as like a sponsor or anything like that, but they had offered to sponsor my sculpting sessions and like bring some green stuff and some tools that I could hand out to people. So that was amazing. Even if I didn't get to go, they were still keen to do it. And like they even offered to like hand them out to whoever was taking over my courses. So that was really classy of Gabrielle Primus at Fenris to offer. But like off the back of that, when I couldn't do that session, I was like, hey guys, like, are you thinking of offering any sessions at your upcoming event? I think I asked them about this when they did their event last year, and they were like, no, sorry, we can't do it this year. Like, it's all full up. But why don't we talk about it for 2025? So I dutifully followed up with them for 2025. They were like, yes, absolutely. Let's have you out. I was like, thank you. That's great. They didn't pay for my travel or anything like that. This is not some fancy plush thing. I paid for my own travel. I stayed with a friend of mine who lives in Montreal and knows how to eat very well. And then every day I would travel up to the conference or the event venue. And on the Saturday, I taught 2 classes. One was how it was called Kit Bash Like a Boss, all about kit bashing and like tips and tricks that I use for kit bashing. It was only an hour long, which I've realized is not really enough time to do anything but info dump on people and maybe answer some of their questions. So that went well, even though I wish we'd had more time. I gave them a little bit of green stuff introduction. And then it was really cute. Some of my participants in the first session had actually booked for both of my sessions. So they came to the kit bashing one and they came to my green stuffing one after. Yeah, and Fenris Workshop, bless them, they provided little individual packages of green stuff for everyone. They provided silicone sculpting tools, but the ones they have in stock are the AK ones, which are not very good. They're cheap and it's useful because you can get like a whole wallet of them, but the problem is they use like the cheapo silicone, like very soft. Hydra, have you messed around with like bad silicone shapers?
I think I have AK ones here.
For my
Well, the basic, I think the basic info on silicone shapers is that at least they used to be differentiated by color.
They still are.
They still are. That's good. And yeah, it really depends on what you want to do with them. You need those firm light gray ones, because otherwise yeah, it doesn't work so well.
All right, mini lesson for folks who care. Simon touched on it. So I've got these AK ones here just because I wanted to try them out. I wanted to see if they were any good. I want to see if I could like give them away to people. They are not good. I do not recommend. Well, okay, so if you can get literally no silicone shapers anywhere near you, and these are the only things you can get, they might be better than nothing, but not by much. Because I think, well, actually, I think this is like the more firm version of the AK ones. Let's get this out of here. Some stuff.
I was about to say those tips look pretty bright.
So this is AK silicone brush. Oh man, the handle plastic? Felt like a seam. That's really weird. So this is an AK silicone brush. It's their gray one. It's decent, but it's pretty soft. Whereas these ones here are color shapers from Royal Sovereign, which is the company that I would recommend. They're based in the UK. So AK here, Royal Sovereign. So this one's got like a very fine tip, and it's pretty like wiggly. I think I would say it's probably equivalent to the white here, but but then like this is the Royal Sovereign firmer one, and this is the firmest one. So it's hard to show you in a video, but this is white, light gray, dark. This AK one's okay, but it's more wiggly than I would like. So you can use them if it's the only thing you can find, but if you really want to get good color shapers, get Royal Sovereign. Anyway, these are the ones that they had to hand out to people. It's fine. They also, sorry, what was that?
Nothing, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
When
This
you
is the
go home
medium
there.
hard. I would suggest that if you're getting AK silicone brushes, get at least medium hard or hard. Don't go for their soft because they're extremely soft.
Mm.
But it's good because this is like $15 for 5 of these.
Ooh.
One of these is $15 because this is like the Kolinsky Sable Winsor Newton of silicone brushes. Anyway, so Fenris gave out one of these to each participant. They also gave each one of them one metal tool. They had AK in stock. I don't have any of the tools because I gave them away. I just kept this cool case. This case looks cool. Don't buy these. They're just dental picks. Like, it comes with 4 tools in here, and each one of them is like a hooked dental pick tool that I would not say is very useful for sculpting. But I would recommend Army Painter. They have a good sculpting tool set, but anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
What
Lynn, you were
was it
saying?
before you go further?
Don't worry.
I was gonna say, this could be very good for you to turn into a video of what sculpting tools you would recommend based on what ones you've used, like not like a tier list, but like which ones you would recommend, sort of like a whole different sculpting putties recommendation video.
Yeah, I agree that that would be a cool thing to turn into a video. The only thing is that I have ideas about how to do that, and one of my ideas about how to do that is to like put together a kit that I could like sell to people. Be like, if you want the best tools for squelpting,
Ooh.
here they
You
are.
should try to see if any of those companies would be up to do something like those Squidmar sets.
I tried to reach out to Army Painter, but I never heard anything back from them. Maybe I should reach out to them again. What I don't know about the Squidmar sets.
Like those paint sets. Like
They've created a range line, yeah.
I mean, that's cool. I don't feel like I'm popular enough to pull that off, but it's a possibility. Listen, I sent an email to Royal Sovereign today to try and, you know, work some magic, but we'll see what happens. Not for me specifically, but more for like to try and get them into a local store.
okay.
See if that's even possible. Like a miniature shop.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, Montreal, sculpting, kit bashing. Fenris was great. They gave everyone who attended got some green stuff, got one metal tool, got one silicone tool. It was even the case that like we had more people register than we were expecting. So I wound up being like, hey, Fenris, do you have any more tools? And they were like, oh no, we only brought like enough for like how many people had it registered in advance, but some people registered like last minute. And other Gabriel Secundus, it's confusing. There's 2 Gabriels at Fenris. They're both lovely. So one of them's Gabriel Primus and one of them's Gabriel Secundus. Gabriel Secundus went out and like basically scoured Montreal to find any metal sculpting tools he could, so that I could use them the second day. So he was awesome. They also like when they didn't have enough green stuff or the green stuff wasn't great, they again went out and scoured Montreal to try and find better stuff. Yeah, and that was one.
Dedication.
What was that?
I said that's dedication.
They're super classy guys. I can't tell you how classy they are. What good care they took of me. In my first session, I had 7 participants in the kit bashing session. And then in my second session, the sculpting session, I had 6. I had hoped for more, but that was actually more than a couple, like a week or so before the event. They were like, oh, only like 4 people have signed up. And I'm like, oh crap. They're like, do you still want to do it or should we cancel it? And I considered canceling it because it's not cheap to take the train to Montreal and all that. But I also remembered that like they have been such a good supporter of my channel, and I wanted to be able to like help out, give back. I also wanted to meet these guys because I've never met them in real life. So I said like, to hell with it. I know I'm not going to make a bunch of money on this, but I really want to attend. So let's do it. Plus the people who have registered, they don't know that there's only 4 of them registered. Like they said that they were interested in doing this session. So if they're interested in taking the session, I should be interested in giving the session. Yeah, so it was cool that I did go because we wound up catching more folks. And yeah, we just had a really good time. Like, it was a really good crew. I felt bad because I feel like they were all native French speakers, and I can kind of speak French, but I've never, well, I should be bilingual, but I've never taught in French. So I think the next time I do it in Quebec, I'll let people know that I'm bilingual and that they can ask me questions in French, because I can absolutely understand that, as long as they can understand my answers in English. But everyone was super great, and like I feel like it felt like everyone who was there had at least one mind-blowing moment.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the
That,
first of which,
that's the teacher's life.
yeah,
Well, that's what a teacher lives for. When you have the feeling that someone has a breakthrough, because you won't get any other positive feedback than that.
yeah, yeah. Well, I did feel like we had some good breakthroughs, which was cool. One of the biggest breakthroughs was, Simon, can you guess?
Nope.
I'm asking
And I
you,
guess
Flynn.
Nivea.
Good man, Nivea. One of the biggest breakthroughs was the tip that I learned from Simon. Like, I get all my good sculpting tips from Simon. Use Nivea to lubricate your tools. There was people there who, mostly people were using water, and some people were using Vaseline.
Oh.
And I brought little tins of Nivea and gave out tins of Nivea to everyone so that they could actually try it with green stuff. And
Saw that. Yeah.
yeah, their minds fell out their ears. So that was definitely worth it. And then, like, even the guy who was like using Vaseline, I'm like, you don't have to wash them after putting Nivea on them. He's like, you don't have to wash them? I'm like, no, you don't have to wash your models. I don't have to wash my models? I'm like, no, you're good. The other mind-blowing thing was actually a situation where oh, sorry, Simon, I made your video super small because I wanted to show your miniatures. Wait, can you, sorry, once you're done that, please let me know, and let's have a tour of your crab hands and tentacle hands again, because I feel like you were way too small to really be able to see it before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Great. Oh, what are you assembling there?
Something I had in the mail the other day.
You've been waiting for some time?
Yeah. You know what? It was worth it.
Good. And
And
you
I
know that
haven't
was
unpacked it yet.
designed and printed by Spencer, right?
Yeah.
Or like, not printed, but laser cut. Yeah, the other interesting teachable moment that we had was that Fenris Workshop, due to like the, you know, the realities of running a business and having to source a bunch of different hobby products and tools and stuff, they buy stuff from Green Stuff World. And it's simply because Green Stuff World has got so much junk, like they can sell you everything.
Yeah.
You place one order with Green Stuff World and you've got like paint, you've got maybe pigment, you've got like weird spider silk stuff, you've got green stuff.
That's the trick. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've talked to them about it before. I'm like, hey, can you guys, like, is it possible to source green stuff from someone else? And they're like, unfortunately, like, they just sell us so much stuff that as a business it doesn't really make sense. But they had gotten green stuff from Green Stuff World that arrives like separated, where they take the middle of the tape out. And I've complained about this on stream before, but that stuff is such crap, because then they store it on its side and the two parts will slide together and start touching again. And the teachable moment that we had was I gave everyone their individual packages of green stuff from Green Stuff World, dutifully provided by the guys at Fenris who didn't know any better. They all opened them up, and every single one of them was old. And the way we knew it was old is that where the plastic had been touching the yellow part of the green stuff, it was completely not tacky at all. Like, it was smooth to the touch. And then as they tried to mix their green stuff up, they got chunky bits in it.
Yeah.
Which
There's nothing better than having something like this to tell people why and what is important than to hand them shit.
Well, that's the thing, Simon. I felt bad at first because I'd handed them shit. And I kind of like told Fenris, I'm like, guys, this green stuff is bad. And they were like, oh my God, we're so sorry. We'll get you some new stuff. See aforementioned comment about Gabriel Secundus scouring Montreal to buy green stuff. So they really went out of their way, but it was an awesome teachable moment because in the moment I didn't know the green stuff was going to be bad. I gave it all to them. They busted it out. They used it, and they were like, "Oh yeah," like I'm like, "Oh god," because I had my own pack, so I like went through the process with them, and as soon as I started mixing it up, I'm like, "Oh no." I'm like, "How does your green stuff feel?" They're like, "It feels really hard to mix." I'm like, "Oh god, we all have bad green stuff." But fortunately, I brought my own container, because I'm smart, of my green stuff, which I take off the shitty plastic and I store in glass containers. So I dug some of this out. I gave it to each one of them, and every single one of them, like their eyes lit up. They're like, "Oh my god, this is what it's supposed to feel like." I'm like, "Yes, this is what it's supposed to feel like."
That's the difference.
Yeah, so they learned the lesson well of like how you store your green stuff and why you need to take your green stuff out of the packaging it comes in, because every one of them had the experience of having shitty green stuff that's been in its assigned packaging for too long and how bad it feels versus good green stuff that's been separated.
So good.
So
It's part of the bit of when I buy next new green stuff, I'm going to get like the whole cylinders that are in 2 separate cylinders because
yes,
Yeah.
you even though it might be cheaper to get like a 36-inch roll where it's connected,
you're
how
throwing
long
out
is that
half of it.
how long has that 36-inch roll been kept together in that plastic?
Yes.
At least with you got the cylinders, you can cut away and you've got at least the internal bit.
Yeah, the downside of the
Like-
cylinders, as I captured in my video about how to store green stuff, is that even in the cylinders, you can have them stored for too long with the exterior of the yellow touching the wrapping plastic it comes in, which makes it set. But then you simply open up the tube and carve out the good stuff from the middle, and you save more than if it was in tape form.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that you have used my container for the guns to send me the other
Yeah?
guns. Yeah.
It's a good container.
It was great. And I'm marveling at those. But whose was this? It's basically, do you recall?
Hold it up closer. You put it
Bone
closer
is
to the camera.
reddish.
That's Deshande.
Nope. Because the Shanda is this one.
Oh.
Isn't it underneath on the base?
Oh, is that Nikki? Let's see it.
That's no name.
Hang on.
Flip it around.
I know the first one you pulled out was mine.
Yes.
Hold on.
Let me go to the video.
I have mine right here. Is that Nikki Grillet? Yeah?
Possibly. I have no idea. There's no name underneath it.
Wait. No. That's Deshaun. Wait.
The Shanda is this one.
Oh, I've got it. It's here. It's this one. It's. Oh, whose is that?
How long ago did we do the reveal for it?
2000.
It was
Three, it
December or something. Why did some people not
Was
put
it
their names
December?
on them? Nikki?
Plankton Doodle.
Ah, here we go. Unboxing the gaunts.
Good man.
All right, what color is it again? 'Cause I
Adam.
can't really.
It was
Flynn,
a bloody
Yeah.
look
reddish.
at my screen 1 sec. Come on,
on.
catch up.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
There we go.
All right.
I think it's
still not there.
Nikki.
It's not
Do you see my
quite-
screen, Flynn?
Well, it's not showing up on my screen yet. I don't know how far behind we are.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
This is the one, Simon?
Oh, we go. Okay. Oh wow, I'm so far. Oh, okay. It's the fleshy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pretty sure that's Nikki.
it's not.
Okay.
uh,
Good. Ooh, guess what?
man,
Monkeys.
we had to shun this up
I
for a
don't
while.
have a high fleet Moloch in here.
Why would you?
Yeah,
You made
we
them.
didn't. Oh,
Yeah, and I don't have a
Oh.
high fleet Hydra in here as well.
okay. So I see it come up, but we still kept moose sized on there. But it was when you did Moloch and them at the same time, but it was Nikki Grillet did that one. Yeah, it's Nikki Grillet's one.
Okay, so the front row guns will be yours, Nick. And Jesus, what an amazing base! Love
Oh,
it.
you like that?
Yeah,
I think that's like a 3D printed tile that I just like cut out in circles.
I don't know. It's but it looks fantastic. The way you painted those stripes on there, it looks superb.
Thanks,
Love
buddy.
it.
It's I think I used the Tamiya tape. You know,
Ooh.
they have that little Tamiya tape stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Trying to...
But the way you apply the shades and all that makes it really stand out.
Thanks,
Makes it
man.
really.
Glad you like it.
Well, all I'm going to say is that some people took longer than they were meant to take to get this all sorted out.
Listen, that wasn't because I was painting my gaunts. That was because I was sitting on my ass.
So some of us sent ours in early and rushed them to get them in by the actual deadline.
That was a silly decision.
Yeah, that was a waste of time.
Yeah, setting someone with
Aren't you?
ADHD a deadline to make sure it gets in on time.
I didn't.
You've
just
got an
paint mine.
excuse, Simon.
Yeah,
You've got an excuse.
I was on time. I had all my guns ready, but Jesus, assembling them was horrible. Just help me out. What did I recently assemble? Oh Jesus, yes. I told you about the alien game.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to paint and play. I assembled those aliens, and it took me forever. It
Yeah.
was such a pain because there were 16 in that box, and each arm, each head, each tail. The torso was 2 parts.
What?
Legs. And that was such a pain to assemble those things. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
I
they
used
plastic,
the
resin,
time
or
in the
what?
hospital to get them done.
What are they made of? Plastic, resin, metal?
Plastic.
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 Okay. Yeah.
No one does metal anymore. What planet are you living on?
Oh. GW still does metal.
What?
Yep.
Old World?
Yep.
Oh, made to order.
Nope.
What?
Some of the models they brought back are back in metal. Here's the fun bit, which I really do love about the old world. Models came out in metal originally. Then they moved to fine cast, so changed the stuff to make them in fine cast. They
Yeah,
have now come back for the old world
that's
to be
right.
regularly bought by people, and they are selling them as men.
Because Finecast was a abomination
Fail
from
cast.
start to finish.
Yeah. It's good. Which is why it's funny.
Let's be cheap.
but-
Let's make models light to ship. Monsters.
Because the cost of metal did increase massively. That's kind of why it happened. But again, it was terribly executed. Thing I want to get onto is, I don't know if you mentioned, Tom has actually responded a few bits to us.
No.
Uh,
Tell me
so
more.
he is here. He has
Yay,
some
Tom.
of the miscasts of the terrain that he made.
Sorry, he has some of the limited edition, never released OOP casts of my terrain.
One time onlys. Yeah.
Unreleased. Still unreleased. Okay, here.
Still unreleased.
I
Yeah.
built a normal Ravener head onto the fin head body. And I think it's way better because the fin head is not
Oh,
a
yeah.
good plan. And
He says he's visited Curtis, and Curtis has some new sculpting tools made out of coat hangers with a Dremel.
cool.
He goes, sorry to keep name dropping, but Curtis tried to get green stuff directly from the manufacturer,
It's impossible.
but they're really off saying that because he wasn't a supplier but an end user, even selling online. But Tom, we've named Curtis several times. It's not really name dropping at this moment anymore.
Curtis is our bud. Yeah, I spoke to, God, I can't remember his name, but there's this dude. Oh God, I have the record somewhere. He managed to get in touch with someone at Polymetric. It used to be called Polymetric Systems Inc., but then I think now it's called like PPP or something. And they're the ones who make green stuff. and he said that it was an absolute nightmare to actually get anyone, like, get in contact with anyone there. Like, he had to email people and wait for a long time, and then email again, and then wait a long time, and then email again. So I don't know. I honestly have a theory that Green Stuff World just like wants to be like the only game in town, and like gives them all kinds of sweetheart deals where they buy a metric ton of green stuff. And I don't know. I dread a day when Green Stuff World has a monopoly on selling green stuff. Let's see.
Mm.
Yeah, so like I've thought about
Well,
getting in
then-
contact with these guys before, but it's not easy.
Until then, we can make beautiful things with Avis Clay epoxy sculpt as
True,
well.
that's the case. I will just go full epoxy sculpt. Although it was interesting, because Canada right now, I was telling people about Aves, and they're like, cool, is there like a Canadian-made alternative? Because there's this whole thing in Canada right now where we're supposed to avoid, where people are avoiding buying American because of all the nonsense and like all the tariffs and all that stuff. But it's interesting they asked me that about Aves. They didn't ask me that about green stuff, because green stuff is definitely made in America. 100%.
Well, then better get rid of that addiction.
Yeah. Go buy Milliput because it's made in the UK, and then, you know, hit yourself over the head with it when it's frustrating and annoying.
Okay, you asked me to pull up the.
Oh yeah. Sorry, thank you. Okay. Wait. Oh, I'm zoomed in. Where are we? Oh, you haven't started yet. Damn it, Simon! That glass of whiskey right there is looking mighty appealing right now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, where do you want me? I'll fix your video once you show me where you want to hold them.
Oh, I have my
Okay.
stuff here.
One sec.
I'm trying to get as much light in there as possible because I feel like it's all just black contrast.
Yeah. It's also having trouble focusing right now, but maybe if you hold them up to the camera, but the challenge is you got to lift them directly vertically up from where they are.
Let me see if I can get.
Yep. We're good.
Does that work?
That's one of the crab claws?
Yeah.
Nice. Hold on, I'm going to try and pull in even closer. We'll probably have no resolution, but whatever. There we go. Perfect. Now we can see some detail. Good, I love it.
Yeah, and the idea is that this upper claw is flexible, so is a separate part.
Yep.
So you can either have it open or close or whatever, or you could put something in those claws. Here's another one. Basically, a study on texture, because crabs apparently have so interesting textures.
The textures aren't really showing up in the video, but we're getting the shape of them.
Here are the tentacles.
Cool.
And all these beautiful suckers.
Such a good solution, sculpting them straight so people can bend them.
Thanks. I always felt like this. People need to explore this more often. And here's the bell. So we have this fancy eye design.
Yep.
And there's from the inside and release the Kraken.
You might want to what do you think about filling the inside of the bell? Might make
I
it easier to
did.
cast.
It's a little. I filled it a bit, like half. It's half full, so it's if it's resting on the side, it still looks believable.
Oh, okay.
But there are people who have attached like miniatures, like having people run around with bells on their heads, like that. So I think it would be a pain to drill it out after it's filled, and this way it saves material. And then we have the those are quick. They are not very pretty, but I did the chest and the casket in
Yep.
I don't know, half an hour.
Nice. What about a barrel?
A barrel, yeah, of course, yeah, a barrel. And finally, some fish bones to drape on your models.
You could also make fish gates.
What's a fish gate?
Like picture a fish. Sculpt a fish as a gate for the sprues, like a sprue gate.
Hmm. Ooh,
Like
like
the
a
little
very
tabs,
large fish.
little tabs that go up to the thing. Fish.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's a good idea.
Wait,
Jesus.
think what
Now,
else?
now I remember why I hang out with you.
hang on. I've got an even better idea.
What?
You know that when you've got on a sprue, you've got the bit that goes from the gate at the bottom bit to the actual model.
Yeah.
Do that as the tentacles, that little bit of like the tubing bit.
Ooh.
So you're making everything useful.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Other things you could consider making, like a pirate hat. You love sculpting hats. I don't know if that's too small, but
Yeah. Jesus, we're at the point where I need to take notes
good
because
problem to have.
otherwise,
We have a video. You can just watch this video later.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
timestamped about
What are we
an
at?
hour 45 in. What is it?
Yes.
No,
More
hour
ideas
15 in.
for Simon. Yes, an hour 16.
That's a cool idea.
Huh.
What other? You could do like a little like cannon.
Watch Curtis now go, what can I turn that little bit of that area into to maximize the whole the whole sprue gates? Like it'll turn them into ladders or something.
That is. That's cool. So a hat.
I'm so jealous. I should have sculpted cool Spruegate stuff, but I was like totally in a rush. Because I wanted to get the stuff to Curtis to get cast, hopefully before the White Dwarf came out, hoping that
Yeah.
the little barricades that I sculpted that are being cast by Curtis might actually make it into the article. But I expect that they're probably only going to feature things that obviously look like miniatures and might not have been 3D printed, or they don't know if it was printed or sculpted or whatever, but we'll see.
Is it actually on sale or is it
No,
just
pre-order
on
this
pre-order?
weekend, Games Workshop.
Oh,
Not out yet.
if it was out in the store, I can check tomorrow.
No, it's going on
You
pre-order
have to
this weekend.
pre-order the White Dwarf now.
No, you don't have to, but you can.
You can, yeah.
Games Workshop
Because
will
I
tell you
remember
you
with
have to.
I
course
remember with
they do.
the 5,000 issue,
500?
it was sold out on pre-order day.
What? I got one in my store. I just walked in.
No, but as in on the website, it sold out. Obviously,
Gotcha.
in the store they had it, but they sold out on the website because it was the whole. It's the 500. We're gonna make loads of these because people were thinking it's a big issue. It's going to be like a collector's item in years to come.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 300th issue is quite a good issue if you've got all the stuff that goes with it, like the map.
The 500 one, I really liked how they did those cool dioramas based on like old like Codex covers and White Dwarf covers. They were really neat.
Yeah.
I know you don't like Instagram anymore, and it's all your fault that I'm stuck there. But
It is my fault.
I just got followed by someone by a profile that's randomly posting old White Dwarf things,
Yeah.
like pictures from the White Dwarf. And Jesus, those things from the past are so good. So
Yeah.
much good stuff. And thanks Tom Wilson for the idea of putting fish in the barrel. That's a very good idea because there's a scenario where you have to save your catch of the day from the opposing sect and approaching seagulls.
That sounds like something your son came up with.
No, it's actually I came up with that myself. Thank you very much. I
Well,
stole it from my son.
You two are becoming one and the same.
Yeah.
Well, it just feels very apple picking.
Exactly, yes.
like
Oh,
just
Jesus.
apple picking from one little game with your son to try and make it like so you can get him involved with to how vast non-combat
To
28 has
featured
gone
in
is
28
amazing.
mag collected print version. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
height of it.
Oh, yeah. I just have to keep it from getting into my son's head that he's
Famous?
famous, yeah.
That he's a game designer?
Something like that,
Dad,
yeah.
I don't have to go to school. I'm a game designer. I'm going to be rich.
I birthed the whole subsect of like a niche hobby. Like I'm there, I made it.
It'll be like Star Wars where you're keeping it from them until X like such an age, and then you'll just like take him to an event and there'll be this giant like non-combat tabletop thing and he'll be like, what the hell? And you'll be like, we made that. Look, son of mine, everything the light touches in this non-combat tabletop convention is yours. What
You're
about
the
that
keynote
part over
speaker.
there,
What?
Dad? Don't go there. That is the Games Workshop lands.
These are dark.
You are the
Cool.
keynote speaker at this event. What?
I'm the what now? What now? Fuck.
Well, the weird thing is that I think that telling stories and making up things is one of his talents.
Yeah. Can someone teach me how to put this Ravener in this hole?
Turn it upside down. Yep, you got it. Okay, I'm on the
Just
camera,
stick
so
it
you're a
in
little bit
there.
behind, but you had it there. That little bit there yeah. Hang on.
Oh, it goes there.
A little bit more to the a little bit more in,
Okay,
but
I
yeah.
figured it out. It goes there. Okay, I see now.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Slaneshi content. Please use spit.
Oh
To make
yeah,
it go in.
sexy boys. Wow, oh, wow, we're way behind on the video. Also, Simon's thing is huge.
It's praising.
So yeah, I had a really good time in Montreal teaching these sessions. It was great. I want to do it again. And I like, because Sam Lenz was there, the very famous super talented painter, Sam Lenz. I didn't go up and talk to him because he was always teaching, and like I was still sick. Like I had COVID, I think, and I was still recovering from that. So I basically went to the event, taught my sessions, and then went home to rest. But I had messaged with him because I didn't realize he was going to be in Toronto before, where I live, before he was in Montreal, and he was like posting like random stuff from Toronto. And then so I was like, oh cool, you're in Toronto, like if you need like any tour guiding, just let me know. He's like, oh well, I'm here with this dude and he's taking good care of me. I'm like, okay, awesome. And then in Montreal, he was just like sitting on the side, like chatting with some participants from his session or something. And I just went up and I just like gave him one of my Stay Weird stickers and was like, hey, and I didn't even really talk to him. I just like kind of gave him a sticker and like gave him a wink and then I took off. But yeah, he like commented on my post from the event and was like, hey, thanks for the sticker. So that was sweet. But what I did, why I'm saying, Simon, that you should totally do sculpting sessions in Germany is after Sam posted about the Black Shield event, he said, oh yeah, Canada, I'll be back in 2026 at this event in Trois-Rivières, which is a place in Quebec. And I'm like, Trois-Rivières? What miniature event is happening in Trois-Rivières? So then I like reached out to the Fenris guys. I'm like, hey, do you guys know anything about an event happening in Trois-Rivières? They're like, oh yeah, it's this event. It's totally chill. Do you want to reach out to the guy? I can reach out to the guy and tell him about you. I'm like, yeah, do it. So I basically like looked at what Sam Lenz was doing and was like, I'm gonna do that, and tried to like chase him to some other event that he's presenting at. So I don't know if the Trois-Rivières thing is gonna happen, but I did also get connected with shout out to, I think it's Toronto Miniature Painters, who commented on my posts because I said like, if anyone in Toronto knows people who are running miniature workshops, let me know because I'm keen to present. He connected me with someone who runs Maple Palette, which is a painting event in London, Ontario, which is 2.5 to 3 hours down the road from Toronto. and he seems really keen to have me come and do a session there. So it looks like that's definitely going to happen, so long as his event space works out, which will be April 26th of 2026. I think it's a Saturday in London. So if people are in the Greater Toronto Area, Ontario, and they want to truck it down to London, Ontario, I'm going to be doing, I think, a sculpting session and probably a kit bashing session. Yeah, so it's kind of, it's this weird thing for me because I wanted to teach these sessions at Adepticon. I wasn't able to make it to Adepticon last year because of my health stuff. I was planning to go to Adepticon this year, and then all this shit that's happening with the Orange Monster, I'm just like not feeling safe. Like,
Yes.
granted, I'm probably not the kind of person that's going to get deported by ICE, but just in general,
Who knows?
the United States feels like a messed up place right now. So I was kind of bummed because I was really excited to like teach these sessions and like talk to students and like get people excited about sculpting. And for some reason, I'd never considered doing it in Canada. So I kind of like opened my own eyes to like, why am I trying to travel to the United States to teach these sessions when I could just do it in Canada? Which feels dumb. Feels like I should have realized that before, but I'm happy I finally came around. It's also the case that I tried to do it with like this miniature group that I was with, but they are very much about like competitive play. And when I got in, like my buddy who introduced me was like, oh yeah, you know, there's people there who like kit bashing and stuff like that. And I'm like, cool. And I met those people and yeah, they kind of did, but they were also really about competitive play. And I kept kind of floating the idea of doing a sculpting workshop, and the organizers were like, yeah, that could be cool. But then no one really seemed interested in like actually taking me up on the offer. I guess I could have like smashed my way through and been like, I'm going to do this. It's going to be this day. But like, I was really hoping for a little more buy-in from the members of the club, and I didn't really feel that. So that kind of killed my mojo, but I'm glad to feel like my mojo is returning when it comes to the whole like teaching people, because I really like teaching people in person. Videos are neat, and it's a good way to meet, like reach people like across the world, but it's also really neat to be able to do it in person. And like someone can bring a miniature and be like, I'm stumped with this miniature. And I kind of like look at it and be like, okay, here's what I would suggest, and help them like workshop it in person. Anyway.
There's definitely something completely different.
Yeah, that's my story. So Simon, I think you should do it too, because you have a lot of really good information that people deserve to know. And I know you've got a challenging, busy life, but sometimes you find time to go to like Spiel and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of like emailing them. Like if you're thinking about Spiel, email them about 2026. Like if it's going to about to happen in 2025, when that's over, give them a couple of weeks and be like, hey, I want to teach a lesson there in 2026. And then you can like plan towards it. Start small. You can start with like one and see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not against it. Don't get me wrong. I'm teaching, but yeah. Just before I doze off, because I'm feeling that the past nights are catching up finally.
Oh,
I
wanted to ask you about
yeah.
Alien Earth, but I don't know if you have time for that.
Oh, well, there's always time, but just quick, I posted an Instagram profile in the chat. And it's from Tito's Painting, a dude who is pretty brilliant, if you ask me, but he's very far on the side on the artistic scale, but he did a Omentide sect that is that took off my socks, because he
Whoa.
He has a weird style to make things really gross.
Yeah.
He definitely is inspired by mold.
Yeah.
But he is finding his own style, and
that's really cool.
He has done this eel hound, and that's just too good. I love that eel hound, and I wanted to share it with people.
Thanks for sharing
Yeah,
that.
he has done a cool game himself that even got printed, and you can buy that in the store in Berlin. That's called Alien Zoology.
Oh, I think you've talked about that.
Possibly I did, yes. And yeah, he's great. And he did these cool things.
Cool.
Yeah. Alien Earth. I watched it till the end, and
Hold
I
on a
was
sec.
surprised.
One sec. I
Okay.
need to find a visual cue for people who don't want to learn about Alien Earth. So if you don't want to be spoiled about Alien Earth, may I introduce you to this miscast frog that was actually cast by the fine folks at Between the Bolter and Me. Miscast frog is going to hang out here in the top left-hand corner of the screen here while we're talking about Alien Earth. And when we're done talking about, I'm going to back this out a bit. When we're done
Spoiler
talking about Alien
frog.
Earth, Miscast frog will leave us. Lynn, what did you say?
That's a good idea.
Spoiler frog.
Spoiler frog.
Now spoiler frog.
Because Flynn, have you watched all of Alien Earth?
I have watched all of Alien Earth. I am
Alright.
now waiting.
Let's freaking do it. Simon, go.
I was surprised by the end.
Yep.
I thought more people would die.
Yep.
But I love that it was revealed that what the plant is doing. That was pretty cool.
I love that they kept that for the final episode. That was so smart. Like we have all these aliens and we're like freaked out by them and all this stuff, but like the whole time I was thinking like, what is that plant? Wait, we didn't do are we not going to do the plant? What's happening with the plant? What's the deal with the plant? And then finally they showed us and it was like, oh God, that's horrible.
That was horrible, but I think what the plant did was horrible. But that was a little bit predictable. It felt a little bit like Half-Life.
Yeah.
But what I absolutely loved, was how they showed it before it attacked. That you had something important happening in the front of the screen, and in the back you
it's
saw
like
it
sliming
moving
up the
along
wall.
the walls. Oh, that was so creepy. That was brilliant.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was so well made.
Yeah. Noah Hawley knows his shit, man.
Yeah, but I have to say, all in all, that I did not like the depiction of the xenomorph.
You mean the part where it's like her little plaything?
Yeah, well, that was fine. That was fine with me. I know people will take offense in that, but I was okay because I love the idea of Kerrigan in StarCraft. I like Alien 4. Yeah, sue me. So I was fine with her.
I love
talking.
Alien 4, man. I will not sue you. I will come to that party with you. Don't worry.
Oh,
Good.
4's better than 3.
Oh, now you're going out on a limb, Flynn. But I enjoyed 4 more than 3 as well. But probably purists in the community. If Darth Bob is watching this before, I guess I shouldn't dox what he's doing this weekend. But he's gonna be losing his mind. He's gonna be like, "What? Alien 4 better than 3? You guys are up the wall. You guys are insane." Anyway,
3 had too much interference with the writing procedures. The film suffered from it. With Alien Earth, I'm just like, the ending was like, oh, I wasn't expecting it to go that way with the ending, like just that cliff. But I do like it because it's just like, well, we really have no idea what happened at this point in time, because this is still technically set before Alien, the first film.
Yeah, I don't worry about that
It's in
stuff.
that weirdness.
I can enjoy the show better if I don't worry
weird.
about that stuff.
Yeah, I found the
You forget about it.
somewhere, but we talked about the timeline. Let's skip the timeline talk.
Yes, agreed.
What
it wasn't even that, but it's like, it's the characters of, you still have no idea with Timothy Oliphant's character, whose side is he actually on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which?
He's Karsh, the android.
Oh yeah.
Not the android.
Karsh,
yeah.
Sorry.
He's doing his very own agenda, which plays perfectly into this the android does what he wants and not what you want, and he has his own things to worry about.
Mhm.
I think it was for the way modern series works. It was very cliffhangy at the end, surprisingly cliffhangy. Of course, someone wants to save his job and wants to, do a second season.
Mhm.
Uh, but
Yeah. The fact that none of
that
the
was
main characters really, well, I guess one or two, none of the main characters really died, that to me felt like we're preserving as much material as we can so that if we get a second season, we have room to maneuver.
yeah.
So I've got two questions for you guys.
Yeah.
First one, Aid Edmondson. So he was the bald guy that was at the assistant character
Yeah.
to, the young prodigy. Did at any point before that episode did you think he was a synth?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of
All the
given
time.
away a bit too often. Yeah, the
I
way he
kept being
was
like,
acting was like
no,
very
I
synthy.
wouldn't say that it was given away, but I would say that like, I was like, I kept asking, is that guy a synth?
Yeah.
But I don't think they gave it
What was
away.
just
Like,
the
I don't
one?
think
Yeah.
there was obviously synth stuff he did. He was acting very human until the reveal. It's just, I don't know, I was suspicious. Because
No,
we
it
don't
was
have an
I
explanation
watched
of
it with my
who he
parents.
is or where he came from until that.
Yeah, and always so passive. It was always
Yes.
this stern face, no matter what.
Doing whatever Kid
It
Cavalier
was.
told him to.
Yeah.
I was watching my parents, and they were like, they were just like, he's a synth. Straight away, it was just like he's a synth because it was just weird. The actions of it was like that's not what a normal person would do in that sort of reaction to that sort of thing by that person. So it was just like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. But it was just like it was subtle that if you don't realize it,
Yeah.
you wouldn't notice it. The other question I've got, which I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting the right thing. Do you think there is going to be some sort of connection between the xenomorph and Hermit, seeing as it came from his lung? And normally,
I really hope not.
every xenomorph kills its host, but in this time, the xenomorph hasn't killed the host.
I think that it having a connection with Wendy is enough. I don't know
Yeah.
that we also need a connection with Hermit.
I
I
think
was
that
thinking it
would
might see Hermit as itself. It will protect Hermit over Wendy because it's like it's based on its same
Okay.
genetics.
No. I would
no,
not.
no.
So though there might be some connection there, though it might do a weird thing like they do with Ripley, where they like run up to Ripley and they like drool on her and then they run away. They might do that with Hermit. If it chooses Hermit over Wendy, I think that you've broken the whole story, because Wendy's done the whole like imprinted on it from a small age, speaks its language, can direct it. Like that would make no sense if it protected
especially
Hermit and attacked
especially
Wendy.
especially the argumentation that is the thing feeds on his lung, but does not the how do you say? I think the mixture of the DNA is already done at this point. It's just growing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but all in all, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but especially the last episode, or maybe the last two, kind of made the xenomorph look not so good. Let's put it that way, because
Tell me more.
when it, I don't know. I feel like the actor who played the xenomorph before was doing a better job in making it appear alien in its movements.
Sorry, you just reminded me. Was it on the Maginot, like in episode 5, or was it later? There's this one time where the xenomorph's walking down the hall, and it's like doing this weird like jazz dance flow walk. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? That's like, it totally took me out of it. I'm like, what? And I spoke to Nora about, because we watched it together, and there were times where I was speaking to her about it, and I was saying like, I think the xenomorph looks way better when it's CG. Like,
yeah,
it
it
moves
looked like a guy
fast.
moving in a suit.
It seems inhuman. Like, you can do, I think suit xenomorph is like really great when it's like right beside an actor, and like that Is it from Alien 3, the scene where the thing like comes right beside Ripley's face because her head's shaved and it's
Yeah.
like dripping the drool right beside her and then it leaves? Like
Yeah.
that's got to be a human performer, but if it's running
No,
down a
that
hallway,
was
it like
that was a puppet.
what really?
Yeah, and I saw that
Oh
they
my.
made it of the head for Alien Earth as well, and they tried to make it look in that video. They said they tried to make it look as good as possible, so they can have as many close-ups with it as possible.
I didn't like any suit xenomorph. It just looked like it was a person in a xenomorph suit. It had no,
It did not move convincingly,
No.
and even the CGI afterwards, like in the very end, where it's clinging to the cage, cuddling the baby, it
Oh
still
yeah.
looks off. And it was after the first episode that I said that I don't like the skull, the shape of the skull, and it's
Yeah. It's got like a weird
stuck
bump.
till the end. It does not look good. They're way better shapes, and it's the mouth part where it caves in so much.
Yeah.
That doesn't tick my box. And that's a little bit sad that the quotation mark star of the show is regarded so loveless compared to, I don't know, even the plant is creepier.
Okay, so I want to challenge something there that you just said. You said that the xenomorph is the star of the show. Is it? I know going into it, we were like Alien Earth, xenomorph, xenomorph. But now that we've seen the show, there's so much else. Like there's the other
Yeah,
aliens,
of course
there's
not.
the
But
synths,
it's what
the hybrids.
its
The
name
eye.
on the show, right?
Yes. But
Well,
I think
is its name on the show?
Alien Earth, yeah. But no, I see what you mean,
No,
Simon.
but it's not xenomorph.
Okay, thank you. But I think Simon, I think what Noah Hawley did is he Trojan horsed us. He was like, we're gonna have an alien TV show, and we're like Xenomorph TV show. He's like, we're gonna have an alien TV show, and we're like Xenomorph TV show. Cool. And he's like, okay, here's your alien TV show. And it's not like he Trojan horsed us by putting the Xenomorph in there and then completely ignoring it, but he had Xenomorph and like other cool shit. Like I feel like I've seen some people who take reads on the show that are like, oh man, all this time with the hybrids, all this time with the synths, what the hell? But I feel like that's someone who has leaned so far in on the xenomorph in the alien movies that they're starting to miss the important stuff that comes around the xenomorphs in the alien
Yeah,
movies.
absolutely. They have watched Aliens too often.
Yeah, no, or just like Alien. Like there's a lot of people I've seen who love episode 5 but think the rest of the show is boring. And I'm like, okay, you just have signed up for the same thing we've been getting for years, which is Alien remakes. And
yeah,
I think it's refreshing to have something that isn't just an Alien remake. Even with like episode 5 for people who love Alien, here you go, here's your Alien story. But
yeah. Well, I said it before, Alien Earth has I think has ticked all the boxes that the Alien franchise in total deliver. So there's more than just, hey, there's an alien and killing humans, and it's gross. So that's just one part of the whole thing. There's this talk about the capitalism critique
and
with
like the
way
corporations, I'm so glad we're
the
seeing more
corporation.
corporations. I want more.
So that's what they did. They ticked all the boxes, and then they turned all the boxes to 11. Uh, they're alien. There's an alien in there. No, it's not just one. It's a handful, and one is creepier than the other. And suddenly, compared to all those other fuckers, the xenomorph almost seems like a pat, which, a surprise, becomes a pat in the end of the show. Those others are untamable, while our beloved xenomorph is suddenly some weirdo's pat, which is totally fine. No criticism there, but and it's plausible, it's understandable. but that's one example how they took a prompt, a theme from the movies and have just dialed it up to 1,000.
Yeah, I don't know that I love the pet angle. I don't know that I love Wendy having a little pet xenomorph that she can tell to do stuff. It's interesting.
It
It's
would be
new.
cool.
Go ahead.
I think it's good because it will lull us into believing this. And if it's a good story, at some point the xenomorph will simply do as it does and just turn around and be like, "Hey, but I am I am the true terror here, and I'm going
Yes.
to fuck you over royally."
Yeah.
And you all believe that I'm a pet at this point,
Yeah.
but it was just a way of surviving this environment, and
Yeah.
now I'm free to roam. But maybe
Yeah.
a queen would be needed for that.
Yeah. I think the AI is the best thing that's come out of this. Because that
Yeah.
has been like the whole oh shit scary moment.
Yeah. It is like
Have you seen that meme with this Harry Potter character?
Oh, Mad Eye Moody?
I might
No,
I
that's a
moody.
great
Yeah, with Fred and
idea.
Moody.
No.
I'm not sure if I
Can you put it in the meme channel? Put it in the meme channel on Discord.
Huh?
Can you put it in the meme channel on our Discord? We have a meme channel. It's called Darth Bob's House of Memes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can find it, but there is a meme with how he with how Ti,
Ocelius?
what's his name?
Yeah.
No, I don't have it.
T.
Was yeah, was as if it was a porn actor before it got serious.
What? What does that have to do with
Yeah.
Mad Eye Moody?
Yeah,
Weird.
it was hilarious, but Jesus, I cannot find it.
Oh well, later.
But it was the whole bit of him like, I'll show it to I'll feed you to somebody weak. You're like, oh, who's that going to be? And then Hermit walks into his room, and then Aid Edmondson is there. You're like,
So one problem I had with that
okay,
is
yeah, that's who he's going to feed it to.
didn't he say that 2 episodes ago? And then we had
No, it was in the same episode.
No, it wasn't the same episode. It was at least 1 episode ago, if not 2 episodes ago. And then like the next thing we see is him just like chilling, and he hasn't fed it to anyone. And it was like, what? It feels like it took a long time for that payoff. And like I was like, oh, he's clearly going to do the brother. But then when he didn't do it for so long, I'm like, what's happening with the eyeball? Who are we feeding it to?
Oh wait, was that in the episode? Wait, because I did watch the last 2 episodes back to back, so maybe because I watched it back to back.
Yeah, it was in a
It
different
didn't feel
episode.
like.
And then it took a
Oh,
long
okay.
time to like reach the conclusion in the next episode on the eye. And I was like, what?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. That's the problem when you watch it back to back. You kind of blur the episodes into one.
Yeah, well, I read an interview with Noah Hawley himself, and he's just he's not referring to episodes. He's like an hour 6, an hour 7. So I think he just pictures it as one big movie.
Understandable.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
I put the meme in the Discord.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think I feel like I had to talk more about it while this show was running. Now
Yeah.
that it's there has been so much greatness in the beginning. The alien killing off Marines in the outside was luckily blurry enough to not see much enough. I think the most weird scene was the scene at the harbor.
Yeah.
That felt wrong. I don't know why.
What felt wrong about it to you?
Yeah, that I feel it happened
Is
very
it 'cause it just
quickly.
cuts?
They were suddenly out of nowhere. They were suddenly at the harbor, and suddenly we had these this turnaround, and suddenly it was like, oh yeah, the betrayal. Oh yeah. And then they're back in the I don't know. That was
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
weird.
no, I get what you're saying. for me, it was like the whole like, okay, we know they've made it down to the harbor, and then it was just the sudden cut from uh, sh she killed someone, uh, Hermit electrocutes your ginger. I can't remember her
Hibbs?
character's name.
Hibbs?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
The
then it all
ginger. You're
goes,
such a
oh,
fucking Brit. Oh, the ginge. Yeah, he shoots the ginge with that electric gun.
I'm Irish. It's our part of our
Let's
thing of
get rid of that
insulting gingers
giga.
anyway.
That giga's just taking up
Uh,
space on the screen.
but no, but she gets then just electrocuted, and then all of a sudden it's like everyone's staring at each other, and then it's we're in the holding cell, back in the center of the island. You're like, okay,
Well, wait,
what's
Flynn,
going on
that was
here?
because you watched the episodes back to back. Like, they cut. Isn't that episode cut?
Oh yeah,
It cuts when they're
oh
when
yeah,
they're
it does,
caught.
it does, yeah. But it's still just like a whole like, okay, but Tibbs is completely fine, like
Yeah, that pissed
nothing.
me off.
Because you thought that because you think at the end of the episode she's been killed
Yeah,
by it, and then it's just like she's completely fine, up and
good.
walking around. I know sort of like hostility towards Hermit just
Yeah,
felt a bit off.
yeah.
It felt a little bit like they didn't have enough time to explore this.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you guys mean about this fucking jaw. So everyone who's ever assembled this Ravner kit is like, this jaw is a problem. How am I
Yeah.
supposed to get this jaw in there?
Split it in half.
Storyboard guy assures me that if I just lube it up with enough enough plastic glue, it'll slide right in there, but
Yeah, it does. But
I don't
if
know
you
if I
want the
believe it.
easiest option,
Use some
cut
spit.
it down the heart, cut it down the middle, and then just glue it back together.
It's not easy, that's work. I want the lazy option.
To be honest, that is the lazy option because it's the easiest.
Okay, guys, I'm off. I need to
Yeah.
rest.
Sleep. I get it. Thanks for talking Alien Earth. I thought it was really good. We can nitpick. I'm glad we have an Alien TV show.
Oh yes.
I'm glad it
Oh,
tried
yeah.
something new, that it wasn't just a warmed over alien film like Romulus. Romulus was good. I liked Romulus, but
Yeah.
it didn't necessarily try that many new things.
Yeah.
So yeah, the further we can get from like rehashing Ridley Scott's movie was good when it came out. That was a while ago. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Things need to be more original than just
Oh, I did it.
copies.
I believed in myself and it worked. Okay, that's a good time to stop.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you both for jumping on the stream. Thanks for chatting hobby and stiff. We'll chat again next time. I was gonna say next time we're talking November, but no, that's actually in 2 streams. Oh, I'll warn you now. We have a stream on Halloween night. It's a Friday.
Spooky.
If you guys can both make it, I think we should do costumes.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'll see into that, but we are back to schedule.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween.
What the hell? On his face. Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And thank you to all the folks in the chat. I feel like we haven't been on top of chat. I've made 1.5 Ravners. Oh, we stopped talking Alien Earth. Get that out of here. Hey, we're back. No more Alien Earth. Thank you, Flynnhammer and Simon, Hydra, for being on the stream with me. Thank you to everyone who was in the chat. I see Radon, Tom, Diana. Oh, Monty Lado is here. Cool. Hopefully he's here when we talked about his gaunt. Electro Dust Bunny was here. Kajan, thank you all for joining. And we will talk to you all again soon. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.